Hey, what's up everyone? Just wanted to make a quick vid to talk about Jeep Dana 30 upper ball joints fitting loose. So when you put a new joint into the C on the knuckle, or on the diff, sorry, sometimes the ball joint will spin in the hole. Like you don't actually even have to a press kit like this to get it in. It'll just drop in there with a couple light taps of a hammer. So that's how mine was. That was many years ago. It was like 8 years ago I last did these ball joints. And back then I was in Moab actually when I realized the joint popped out of the C here. So I tack welded it in and it held for 8 years. But anyways, those joints were pooch, so I just got through the onerous task of replacing them. So I threw in some Spicer joints. That's the lower, I do believe. So what I did was cleaned up the metal, clean up the C, and then put the ball joint in and then just did 3 tack welds on it. And like I said, I did it before and it lasted for many, many years with no issues. But this time what I also did, this is an old joint, the old one I pulled out, but I just did these marks to show you guys. So I also used a punch, and sorry, it's kind of hard to see because this is a mess. I used a punch and then just did kind of rotating top bottom punches just to create those slight raised spots. And that actually helped a lot because when I put the new joint in, it was dropping in just like last time. I did this and it definitely needed pressing in. You know, it wasn't crazy tight, but it was definitely better. So that's what I did with the upper, and then combined with the tack welds. And that's kind of my solution to it. I've heard a lot of people, or read a lot of stuff online, people saying, not a lot necessarily, but some guys saying, oh, cut the C off and put a new one on. And it's just like, well, I mean, yeah, but that's a ton of work. So anyways, new joints are in. Pretty stoked about that. I'm throwing some new wheel bearings in. These ones aren't necessarily the greatest quality, but parts store had them, so we'll go with those. This thing burns through wheel bearings quite frequently, though, at least once a year. It's just a trail rig. So yeah, hopefully that helps somebody out. I didn't do it on the bottom. The bottom presses up into there, and it's got some like very fine splines around it, so I didn't have issues with it. It pressed in nice and snug. So yeah, anyways, hopefully that gives you guys an idea if you come across this issue. All right, take care. Happy wheeling and wrenching.